Everyone loves Miles Morales. That goofy goober is always trying to find his footing of being Spider-Man, and he's arguably the most beloved Spider-Man in the entire multiverse of these web-pissing heroes. But all good things have to come to an end, and that's exactly what happens. This is how Miles Morales dies. In the end, Miles Morales. We get introduced to a New York City where Fortnite servers have been crashed for 6 decades and OnlyFans has gone out of business. It's a complete dump, and we see a father and daughter running away from something so scary that even Thanos can find it impossible to get rid of half of them, and it's boogers. No, seriously, in the comic they call these guys germs, and they were on the verge of killing the two. Until a wise, old, but far from rusty Kilomita Morales comes through to save the day and kill all the germs. He tells them that yes, almost everywhere around the world is a wasteland thanks to the germs, but not Brooklyn. They managed to save it, and they have this huge shield that killed all the germs that try to touch it. It's like a fucking electric fly swatter. But that's not what's cool about this utopian town. What's cool is that Miles runs this bitch. He's the mayor of Brooklyn. Anyways, he lets a small family go and lets them settle down while Miles talks business with his sidekick, Maxine Lee, who's Genki Lee's daughter. She tells Miles that there are some doofuses called the One American Army that are attacking the caravan from Jersey. So Miles and his buddies zip away in their funky Spidey bikes to go save the day. They make it to the scene to stop this army, but Miles comes across a big bad foe, and it's a mutated, ugly, and demented version of Captain America that looks like it came out of Ebola's asshole. And he goes by the name Captain Last, and he's the leader of this army. They fight, and after getting stabbed in the back with the shield, Miles just shocks him with his shocking powers. He then runs away, the day is saved, and they go back to Brooklyn. After Miles meets up with Bilal Khan, who's Miss Marvel's son, catching up with the father he saved in the beginning of the story and looking through more administrative reports, Miles hears a noise. And it's Captain Last, but an even more hideous and disgusting looking version of him. It looks like if the Pokemon Ditto had a baby with another Ditto, and out came this Captain Last. But what actually happened was that Captain Last infused his body with the biology of the germs. So that's why he looks like this. Anyways, he wants to invade Brooklyn to have their resources, and Miles is willing to give it to him, but the way he's approaching the situation makes him think otherwise. And Captain Last is like, fuck it and fuck you. And thanks to his new powers, he breaks through the shield like Lego, and now it's an all-out war in Brooklyn. Miles and Captain Last have an epic brawl, but obviously in his old age, Miles isn't loose like a noodle anymore. Every attack just takes away more energy from the dude, but he knows that if he wants to protect his home, he's gonna have to give everything he's got left in the tank. So he turns invisible, hops on the captain's back, takes one more glance at the home that he created, and fucking radins this dude's noggin and puts him down. But this also, expectedly, puts Miles done and out for good. Brooklyn the next day has a funeral for Miles, and Maxine Lee promises to live up to Miles' one wish, and that's to have fun. And yeah, that's about it. Subscribe and I'll see you later.